Let's continue with the topic interplanar spacing. Due to some technical issue, our video was stopped at this point. So we had calculated that d square is the reciprocal of h square over a square plus k square over b square and l square over c square. So this d will be equal to h square plus a square plus k square over b square plus l square over c square power 1 by 2. So this is the interplanar spacing between the adjacent planes of a set of parallel planes. So how we can find this interplanar spacing? Further, suppose if we have a cubic system, then in case of cubic system, a, b and c parameters are equal. So in that case, this interplanar spacing will be equal to, this is equal to h square over a square, k square over b square and l square over c square, and all a, b, c are equal in cubic system. So h square over a square plus k square over a square plus l square over c square power 1 by 2, and this makes that a over में h square plus k square plus l square power 1 by 2 represents the interplanar spacing for set of parallel planes between adjacent planes of set of parallel planes in cubic system. Now let's consider this by taking some examples. Let first, if Miller indices of planes are 1, 0, 0, then what will be the interplanar spacing? Then this will be d a over h is 1, this is 0 and this is 0. So this interplanar spacing will be equal to a, which is the value of a lattice parameter. Now next, if interplanar if HKL Miller indices are 1, 1, 1, then in that case this d will be equal to a over h is 1, k is 1 and l is 1. So 1 square plus 1 square plus 1 square is equals to 3 and power 1 by 2. So this is under root 3. Clear? Now let's take another example, that if HKL are equal to 1, 1, 2, then in that case this d is equals to a over 1 square plus 1 square plus 2 square under root. So this is a over 1 plus 1, 2, 4, 6 and this is 6 under root. Hope you understand ki if we have given Miller indices, then we can find interplanar spacing, and if this is a cubic system, then a, b, c are equal, and if we want to determine the lattice parameter for cubic crystal and d value is given and Miller indices are given, then we can also find value of a. Clear? Can consider some other examples, like if 0, 1, 1 is the plane, then in that case this interplanar spacing will be d is equals to a over में under root 2, and if this is 1, 0, 1 plane, then in that case that d is equals to a over में under root 2. These both are same. Here, so in this way we can find the interplanar spacing or either lattice parameters if this is cubic system. If this is not cubic, say if it is a tetragonal system, then in case of tetragonal system a is equals to b but not c, means 2 faces are square and other 4 are rectangle, then in that case the d is equals to 1 over h square over a square plus k square over a square plus l square over c square power 1 by 2. Yeah. So this is for the case of this is for the case of tetragonal system, and this is for cubic system. One thing you mark here in this interplanar spacing कि हमने जो ये कैलकुलेशन की किसके लिए d की वैल्यू इवेलुएट की, इंटरप्लेनर स्पेसिंग इवेलुएट की है for a system. This formula is applicable only for the case in which lattices are orthogonal lattices. If lattices is no orthogonal lattice, then this formula is not applicable to that lattice. And also mark here, if value of mirror indices, this index number is high, then interplanar spacing will be will be less. But if this have low index numbers, means low Miller index values, then in that case the interplanar spacing will be more. Clear? And from this you can see here, for low index planes which have high interplanar spacing have higher density of atoms per unit area than the planes which have high index of planes. Clear? So you can mark here that if this HKL value is more, then this interplanar spacing will be less. If this value is less, then interplanar spacing will be more. And for those planes which have low index number and have wide interplanar spacing, also have higher density of atoms per unit area. So in this way we can determine by determining interplanar spacing, we can know about the density of atoms per unit area in that planes. So by explaining or by determining all these factors, we can know about the physical and chemical properties of any solid. So that's why it's important to know about the interplanar spacing. So thank you, students.